Okay, Twitch is finally adding DVR, but only for Turbo users and subscribers, which is funny because if you know, okay, here's something that I know, being a based video engineer.
Yeah, video engineer.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is no additional cost to have DVR when you're using Amazon IVS. I know this to be the case because I've read through the documents. There's no additional cost. For like a company like Twitch, the cost would be $10,000 a month, maybe. It's just holding state. If you don't believe me, ask. Kick uses it, so ask Kick next time they do one of their AMAs. Ask it. No additional cost to do IVS, not IVS, to do DVR, to do rewind feature. No additional cost. If you don't think I'm correct. If you're a programmer, go look at the docs. There is no additional cost. And the fact that Twitch has not had it until now, and now they're still trying to gatekeep it, is everything that you need to know about Twitch.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Because you're looking at me skeptically.
I bet that there's no additional cost at the DVR implementation level.
No, there's no additional cost.
But I bet that there are probably additional costs incurred for the technology surrounding it.
No.
Okay. There absolutely are.
Okay. The next time Kick does an AMA, ask him. And I guarantee you they're going to say, they're like Australian. Be like, oh, mate, no, mate, there's no additional cost. Something like that. It's my best Australian accent.
So Twitch just simply doesn't turn it on because they're just evil.
No, because they're retarded.
Oh.
Do you know how much time that Twitch has spent on features that no one gives a fuck about? Co-star?
Yeah, that's dumb.
That is retarded, and they keep pushing updates for it. It's like there's 4 people that use it. I swear to God, the only reason they make this feature is because Dan Clancy wants to drop in on fucking girls' streams. He's like, hold on, I need to be able to drop in faster. Like, they're just... They put effort into making Xbox apps and PlayStation apps, and, like, no one uses them. Now they've, like, last been updated in, like, 3 years ago. But someone built these apps.
Are you ready? Here's a question.
Yeah.
Dan.
What?
What about a new UI
For what?
for DVR?
What about it?
They'd have to build one.
Jader, I know that I'm not wrong because I've already skipped ahead, and I already know for a fact that it doesn't cost more money to other companies that use
Okay,
IVS.
before reading the action lines, my guess would be, if I had to guess,
You don't have to guess. I've talked
my
to
guess would
companies that
be
use it.
that one, there is probably some reworking they would have to do
I mean, that could be, their
for
shit
stuff
could be
related to
scuffed.
VODs.
That's possible.
It's not about stuff being scuffed. It's that video delivery is just is a small part, arguably a minor part of the overall business.
For Twitch? It's like
what?
the business is video delivery.
The business, well, the delivery part is probably the maintenance of the CDN. It's not just the technology to deliver video, although it might be a part of it, but it's probably like the CDN. So the question would be, my guess is going to be the CDN is probably optimized for streaming, right? It's streaming traffic. I imagine there's different ways or different like priorities you would have, and like you want to deliver something at low latency, you can't have any buffer times, you can't have like low line jitter, whatever bullshit. But if you have the ability to rewind on a DVR, my guess is you have to be able to hold a lot more data or something. I don't know if the CDR could instantly at the push of a button. The technology might support it to have IVS, but I don't know if you could all of a sudden have every pipe ready for people to just rewind and to be able to access all of that data. My guess is you would have to have it.
I know, like for instance, it's not that crazy. I mean, whatever.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
All right. Twitch lawsuit by some random guy. This is Daniel Blitch. No relation. Daniel Blitch versus Twitch. This lawsuit, I swear to God, is made for me. I don't know who the fuck this guy is or why he's doing it.
Okay.
There is a law. Okay. This is fucking crazy.
Okay.
There's a law that says that you're not allowed to be penalized for attacking a company's business or employees in California.
Okay.
And this guy apparently was saying Twitch sucks shit in chat, and they banned him, and he's suing it. And I was like, wait a second. There's a law that says that you can't get banned for shit talking a company or its employees, and there's literally a law called the Yelp Law, which prohibits businesses from including in their contracts or proposed contracts terms that waive or restrict consumers' rights to make statements regarding the business, its employees, agents, goods, or services.
Damn.
That's kind of fucking crazy. I didn't even know this law existed.
What's the law?
It's called California Civil Code 1670.8.
1670.8.
Yep. Read it out for us, the law.
A contract or proposed contract for the sale or lease of consumer goods or services may not include a provision waiving the consumer's right to make any statement regarding the seller or lessor, or its employees or agents, or concerning the goods or services. It shall be unlawful to threaten or to seek to enforce a provision made unlawful under this section, or to otherwise penalize a customer or a consumer, for making any statement protected under the section. Any waiver of the provisions of this section is contrary to public policy and is void and unenforceable. Any person who violates this section shall be subject to a civil penalty not to exceed $2,500 for the first violation.
Yeah. But there's also, they have to pay attorney's fees, and then they have to reinstate you. That'd be so fucking funny if I if I sued them for banning me. Because they banned me for extreme harassment of their employees, obviously.
Sure.
Well, probably of the business as well. I don't give a fuck about getting unbanned on Twitch, though. Site's not going to exist much longer.
Maybe. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to be a buzzkill. I don't think this would apply to this.
It absolutely would apply to it. Read it again.
A contract.
Hold on, let me pull it. We'll put it up on screen.
A contract or proposed contract for the sale or lease of consumer goods or services may not include a provision
Services.
waiving the consumer's right to make any statement regarding the seller or lessor or its employees or agents, or concerning the goods or services.
Yep. So I am in a contract, right? I'm in a contract. You would agree?
I don't know
Twitch
about that.
You don't think I'm a Twitch partner that's in a contract? So I'm not bound by Twitch's MSA, monetized streamer agreement?
I don't think this sounds like it has to do with people who are buyers from a company, not employees or contractors.
Okay. So a contract or proposed contract for the sale or lease of consumer goods or services.
Yeah.
So I am not. Well, I've given Twitch money. I pay for Twitch Turbo.
Okay. So as part of,
Well, they're all bound together. They're MSA and TOS.
a contract or proposed contract. So when you buy Twitch Turbo, waiving the consumer's right to make any statement regarding this thing. You haven't waived your right to make any statement regarding the seller or lesser of its employees. You can still make statements. They can't penalize you for it, but I don't know what part of this would keep them from banning you for it.
Because you're not allowed to put into their terms of service that they can. So you can't punish people for shit talking you, your company, or your employees. And if you do, it nullifies your contract that you have with them. It shall be unlawful to threaten to seek or enforce a provision made unlawful under this section, or to otherwise penalize a consumer. It doesn't say financially penalize, just penalize a consumer for making any statement protected under this section. So don't worry, Twitch, I'm not going to sue you. You guys won't exist long enough for me to give a shit. But it does seem like the perfect thing to do. I mean, Phantom Lord had won his lawsuit. I mean, I don't know, how much did you get all his
He won it in part. He got like $23,000 of back pay or whatever.
It's fucking based. What state are you in? Not CA, bro? You're in Florida? Yeah, but you know what? I have property in California, and we're not past June yet, so I can just move there.
I don't know if you would need property in California because they're a California-based company. I think that would be the core of the jurisdiction.
I was being funny.
And their actions are in California, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, it was a funny lawsuit that I found. I broke the story, and Yeet stole it from me.
You broke the story?
I did. Why? Where is the Dan can't stream? Where's the Dan did this? These are my images, Yeet. You just fucking stole them. All right. To be fair, I stole them from someone else, but you know. Okay.